Hey YouTube, Otto here. So today we are going to talk about the G12. It just dropped from Origin JUMPWORKS. It is a cruiser. Sorry, it is it is a rover. You can tell where my mind's at. It is a rover. There are three versions. I got them pulled up here. The G12. It's the long and short is it's white, has a turret on top, two size 1s. With 2 SCU of cargo in the rear. We have this black one, which has countermeasures on it, as well as 8 size 2 missiles. No SCU. And then we have the Racer here, who has an EMP device in it, and it is the race version. This is what it looks like. No SCU. Let's go down here. I'm not going to dive too much into what these say. You guys are going to get these. You can pause the video or whatever, and read those. I kind of went over them. Okay, and so this here is the white one. Let's see if we can blow that up a little bit. There we go. So there's the white one. You can see it has steps getting in and out. I assume it's probably the same way on the other side. Nice. I really like it. The styling is really sweet. I think it's pretty sharp. I like these tires a lot. I think they did a real good job on them. Here's your 2 SC of cargo. You can see it fits in there. I imagine you could maybe do some planet-side box deliveries or something if you had to run down through an area you couldn't get your ship or whatever. And it maybe in the future we'll end up getting a universal storage box we can throw on some of these racks and carry various inventory in it. That would be pretty nice. So here's the blaster. Let's see what else we got here. Okay. Here's I think this is the front styling. Yeah, here we are. Here's another showroom one. And really, this is what the whole design of the G12s remind me of. Somebody in a plush, fluffy life designed these. And that's not a shot at Origin styling. I think Origin has very nice styling. But I'll get to what it is a shot at later. Alright, so here we are, and here they are, the 3 versions. Looking pretty nice. Okay, let's go down here. Here is our laser repeater. 360 degrees, roof mounted. We've seen it before, the Ursa has one. Here's our rear end cargo. It's pretty nice. Did a pretty good job. It's so weird. Here it says heavy armor, okay? But later on it tells you, here's the countermeasures too, guys. Missile launcher and countermeasures. It says heavy armor here. But in the description below, it's going to tell you medium armor, and I'll highlight that. Here's another good picture of all 3 of them. There we are. Alright. Combat wheels. That's what they're highlighting here. Designed specifically for combat. Intense skirmishes. Missile countermeasures. Here we are. I take it these are the are those lights or countermeasures? I'm not sure. We'll have to see how it works out. The missiles are clear to see. Yeah, it's got countermeasures. These are probably the countermeasures here, fire not here or something, maybe. And the missiles out the other way. Let's see what else we got. Here we got some interior shots. Let's go back to the first one. Okay, this is the Racer. But the Racer does give us insights into what the other ones look like inside. I didn't particularly like the Racer. I don't know if we want to call it a skin or its paint job. They were safer with white and black. I don't particularly care for the coloring on this. But the ship itself is pretty nice. It has, it's got the Origin styling inside. It's nice. It's sharp. Very clean. It's like we've all heard before. It's the BMW design. The interior is very nice, very clean, very sharp. Okay. Featherweight frame. To its legendary sport-inspired design. Yeah, it's nice looking. I would have done it in different colors, but Maybe we'll get skins or something. We can change those colors. There we are. When danger is hot on your trail, shut down the competition and avoid risky conditions, courtesy of the G12R's integrated EMP device. So it has an EMP burst. I thought it was very strange they put that on a racer. But we'll get to that later. This is where you get your brochure. I already got it in the background here, and we'll take a peek at that here in a minute. And so let's go over the pricing on these. The white one, G12, 55. The Racer, G12R, 55. And these are all war bonds. And the one they said that was combat worthy, ready, is 60. And you can get all three for 155. Okay, let's jump over here to the brochure. Here they are again. You know, if you want to sit on the picture for a little while, go ahead and pause it. I mean, clearly this one with the blaster was made for combat too. So it's not just the missile one. Okay, here's our styling inside. Some more styling. Very clean, very elegant. Very nice. I mean, it's Origin. You know, we expect that. All right. Some more highlights on the G12. And here we have the G12A going into combat. Looks like it's going to get picked up by that Valkyrie. And then there's a whole set of them. Nice shot with the missile taken off. Good artwork. I like the rims on the white one better. These looks like unmarked, like an unmarked police car's tires, you know, quick on off, easy change. But, you know, to each their own. Here we are. Here's the Racer. I think the Racer, I think really the whole thing that does it in for me is the kind of bluish with the orange. You know, I probably would have went something more like red and black or white and blue, or, you know, it's probably just the colors they chose. But maybe they'll give us the option down the road to change these skins. I think the ship itself is nice. It's just the color theme is lacking. Okay, now here you can see, here's our tech specs. The G12, the white one, okay, with the blaster, has got light armor, 2 seats. It's a 2-seater, 2 SCU of cargo, 2 size 1s, maximum speed 50 ms. That's really what's most important. You already know we're going to have 1,000 videos at YouTube about, you know, what does it fit in? How does it compare to the Ursa? Are their sizing the same? Can I fit more or less? You know, they'll be out there. Here's the G12A. Notice here it says medium armor. In the other it said heavy armor. Now it says medium. I don't think they know which one it's going to be. 2 seats, 0 SCU storage. Okay, so you got no storage. You better be able to carry it all on you. And 8 size 2 missiles, 45 ms. And here we got the G12R, no armor, no storage, 1 EMP device, 2 seats, 55 ms top speed. Okay, now we're at the end of the brochure. So let's jump back to the top here. This is a good picture here. So my thoughts on it, beyond what I've already shared just a little bit, were this is a very odd release for me because of the way they went about it. Like, for example, Racer got EMP, white got the turret, black got the missiles with the countermeasures. Now, in my opinion, the black shouldn't even exist. These missiles and countermeasures should have been put on this white one. It should have been given the missiles, the countermeasures, and the blaster. And it should have come in white and black color options, like they did the 325A, when you could go in and decide like how you wanted to build it, like you were at a car dealership. We should have had something similar to this. And so, yeah, I feel like the black stole the missiles off the white. And because once these missiles here get fired off, this thing is sitting around useless. It's a glorified troop transport. That's it. It doesn't have storage. It's got nothing extra going for it. And so to me, this is a dead rover. I will not be buying it. It doesn't have enough. It's too minimal. And the only reason I'm considering this white one is because it has some storage, 2 seats, and the turret. To be honest, the turret is broken, to me. And by that I mean it's too small. If we get hit by something in the air, that is what is going to obliterate these. I've had long discussions with this in org about the problem with ground support right now. The universal answer for ground support can't be calling air support. It's got to be, what do we have for ground that is sufficient? And they keep throwing these size 1. Size 1 lasers are a joke to starfighters. I just want to throw that out there. They do practically nothing. To see a single turret on a vehicle, whether it is a spaceship, industrial, commercial, or medical, or a rover on the ground, minimum size 3. That is what is useful. Size 3 or size 4s. It's got a single turret. It has to put out some degree of intimidation. It has to be some degree of dangerous to whatever is trying to strike at it. Otherwise, it's just a matter of time for whatever is more lethal to wear the other one down and take them out. And in the case of ground to space or ground to atmosphere air, the air has this superior position. They choose the engagement. They can hit and run all day long until these things are obliterated. So I'm not a fan of S1s. They need to be S3s or S4s. 3 to me is the smallest amount you should have on one of these blasters. And yes, that is a bit big when you're talking about shooting at troops, but troops are not generally the biggest threat to this. The biggest threat to this is going to be rocket, missile launchers, railguns, which will be some troops, but they'll also be shooting those outside of the back end of dropships and airships. Those are the other dangerous parts. You're also going to be firing at tanks, probably tanks, because tanks are going to be looking to take these rovers out. And this size 1 against a tank, again, is a joke. So the size 1 was really off the mark. I think they should have moved the countermeasures, the missiles, over to the white one, upgraded the turret to size 3 or 4s, and even potentially moved the EMP over to the white with the 2SU, and left the racer as a racer, not anything to do with combat. So I think there should have been 2 versions, racing and the combat one. The combat one needed to be outfitted more. I would have been willing to pay more because the way they currently are, I sit here thinking to myself, I may not even get the white one because it is lacking. I feel like I'm buying something that it's the weekend warrior version. Where's the man's version? And so I'll figure it out, but that's just kind of my take on this. Sig, you guys did awesome on the styling. It's origin. It looks beautiful. Great styling. Great wheels. Think they're real cool. I really like the ones on the white ones. We would like some skins for these, because if you're going into a winter climate, I want white. If I'm going into a darker area, if it's a lot of sand, I want brown. If it's going into a darker area, in a general sense, I want black. I want to be able to switch the coloring around of these. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for camouflage. And so the racer is definitely out. That thing would stick out in so many scenarios, in so many environments. All right, let's move on. The insides look great, guys. The swing-up door, so Lambo, looks really cool. The rear storage looks pretty cool. It's up to you guys. However you want it, you would fit in the missiles and the countermeasures. You probably won't. But this is not what many of us that I've spoken with are looking for. This is entry. This is the scout version. We're looking for the war version. So this just doesn't work. What do we got here? Touring. Okay, yeah. And that's it. And I know you guys, you got your opinions. You can drop them down below. Maybe some of you love it. There's parts of these I think are really nice. I just think in the armament, really my only complaint is in the armament area. They really messed up the armaments. The armaments are not enough. The lightweight, equipping ground ship or ground vehicles with lightweight weapons only works in FPS, but we are going against spaceships that are very serious threats. I've seen this in tons of other games. The grounds get obliterated by the air. And so the ground needs to have stronger shields, stronger armor. Oh yeah, the medium armor, whether it's medium or heavy, it should have been moved over to the white one, because that's your battle one. This thing is going to be sitting around and transporting from place to place, or even playing guard duty on the edge of the perimeter of an area so that it can use its missile racks. And once the missiles are gone, it's done. It's useless. And so to me, this has got a thin window of where it's useful. Like I said, I don't need to say it over again. They should have just combined it all. All right, y'all. These are the Origin JUMPWORKS G12s. Hope you enjoy them. Hope it is your cup of tea. Like, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, and I'll see you in the next one.